Hello children, in this video we are going to study mathematics chapter number 4, tick tick tick, page number 48. Now children, on 15th May 2006, Chandran went to shop to buy butter. He checked the packet to see if this butter was safe to eat. It was written on the packet, best before 180 days from the date of packing. 180 days means how many months, children? 6 months. Then he checked the date of packing. It was 15/1/2006. It means 15 Jan 2006. Help him find out if he should buy this butter or not. In which month was this butter packed? It was packed on 15th Jan 2006. Which month will it be? 180 days after 15 Jan, it will be in the month of July. Best after 6 months. Now children, can Chandran eat it on 15th May 2006? Yes, he can eat it on 15th May 2006. Do you ever check the date of packing of things you buy? Children, yes, you should always check the date of packing when you buy the things. Now children, have you seen medicines which have the expiry date written on them? It tells you after which date it is unsafe to take the medicines. So children, it is very unsafe to take the medicines or any other eatable items after the expiry date. Now children, which are the other things that come with an expiry date? Yes, ice cream, cold drinks, medicines, biscuits, sweets, etc. are the things that comes with an expiry date. Now children, here is a cough syrup and on it is written manufacturing date 7/3. This shows that it was made in July 2003. This is month, no children, this is month and this is year. So this shows that it was made in July 2003. Now here expiry date is July 2005. This shows the month and the year till when it is safe to take. Means this tells this children expiry date shows the month and the year till when it is safe to take. Now children, what month and year is written as 7/2/05? This is July 2005. Now children, would it be safe to take the cough syrup in September 2005? Now children, the expiry date is July 2005 and they are telling, would it be safe to take the syrup in September 2005? Now see children, here is also 2005, here is also 2005, but here the expiry date is in July and they are telling, would it be safe to take the syrup in September, August and September? No, it is not safe to take the cough syrup in September 2005 as the expiry date is July 2005 only. Okay children? Now children, Tutun missed the train. Tutun's school had closed for the summer holidays. He went to his grandma's place. He met a lot of his cousins there. He was enjoying himself and didn't want to go back home. Now, Tutun, pack your bags. The train leaves at 5:30 in the evening. Oh no, we are going back so soon. I wish we miss our train. Now, Tutun and his parents reached the train at 5:15. But guess what? They had actually missed the train. Now, children, can you guess why they missed the train? Now, children, they had missed the train because they misunderstood the 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. Actually, the train had left at 5:30 in the morning. Tutun's parents were upset. They asked the station master, our ticket says 5:30, but sir, this means 5:30 in the morning. The railway will ride 17:30 for 5:30 in the evening. Oh yes, how could I forget that? Because they use a 24-hour clock. Now this Why, children? Because for 5:30 in evening they write 17. 5:30 they will be written as 17:30. Okay, children. Now look at this chart. It tells the difference between your watch and a 24-hour clock. Try to complete it. Now, children, time by your watch, that is 12-hour clock, and time by a 24-hour clock. Now, children, from midnight to the noon, afternoon, 12 o'clock, it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But afternoon, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's written as 13. 2 o'clock is written as 14. 3 o'clock is written as 15 hours. 6 o'clocks will be written as 18 hours. 9 o'clock will be written as 21 hours. And 12 o'clock midnight will be written as 00 hours. Okay, children. See, 1 o'clock 13 hours, 2 o'clock 14 hours, 3 o'clock 15 hours, 4 o'clock 16 hours, 5 o'clock 17 hours in the evening, children. 6 o'clock in the evening will be written as 18 hours. 7 o'clock in the evening will be written as 19 hours. 8 o'clock in the evening will be written as 20 hours. 9 o'clock in the evening will be written as 21 hours. 10 o'clock in the night will be written as 22 hours. 11 o'clock will be written as 23 hours. And 12 o'clock at midnight will be written as 00 hours, children. See, these afternoon timings are written like this in 24 hours clock. Now, children, you might have questioned why you call this 24 clock. Because, children, the 24 hours clock shows the time for the entire day. Therefore, it is called as 24-hour clock. Okay, children. Now, children, suppose the train leaves at 8:30 at night. The time return on the railway ticket would be 30 hours. Okay, children. Now, see, here is the difference. In a 12-hour clock, each time comes twice in the day. So, 5:30 in the morning is 5:30 a.m. and 5:30 in the evening is 5:30 p.m. Now, children, in the morning, the time is written as AM and in the evening, the time is written as PM. AM means anti-meridian and PM means post-meridian, children. But what about 12:30 in the afternoon? Now, children, that is 12:30 PM. Means, children, from midnight 12 o'clock in midnight to 12 o'clock afternoon is taken as AM, and after 12 o'clock at noon we use PM till midnight. Okay, children. Now, children, you must have noted the time of sunrise and sunset right here using AM and PM. Now, children, time of sunrise is 5:30 AM and time of sunset is 6:30 PM. Now, children, these are not fixed. It changes according to the season. Now, children, where have you seen a 24-hour clock being used? We have seen it on railway station, airport, bus stand, etc. Children. Here are the places where 24-hour clocks are used. Now, children, here we have completed the lesson tick, tick, tick. Now, in the next video, we will see the way the world looks in the next video.